What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the page. Today we're going to do a big chop. It's going to be a low taper fade, a dark low taper fade. This is my cousin Nazi. Nazi's been growing his hair for a long time now, so I actually have some pictures when he was younger from me cutting his hair. This is a full circle moment. It's almost like he's becoming a man. He's became a man. He's in college now. He's doing well. And I'm assuming he just wanted a neater look or just something easier to manage. So as you see, we got straight into it. I always like to cut the dreads close enough that if my clients want to attach them, reattach them, they always have the option to. I'm using a number 2 guard here, lever fully closed. What I always do is I'll use a number 2 guard to keep everything dark. Eventually I'll wash it. But this just keeps everything dark. I'll come back later and just graze over everything. I'll hit the sides with the 1.5 guard. As you guys see, he still has those lines where his parts were. That's what those are, lines where his parts were. But washing the hair is gonna help relax the hair, but also get all the dirt, oils, and grease out of it. And of course, when I say relax, it's gonna help get those parts out. Washing the hair. Most of the guys, after they get a big chop, especially from dreads, they always talk about how comfortable the shampoo is, how amazing it feels. And I'm using a peppermint alloy in this hair. And I actually washed twice. And then I came back and scrubbed the last time with these shampoo brushes. Good hot water. Just something to help my clients relax. But also, as I said, get the hair clean and get the scalp clean. Get everything ready to really finish. So I'm starting my low taper fade. I got my clippers completely closed, no guard. And I always do this. I'll come back later on at the end and detail it with trimmers. But no guard, straight lever play. I go from no guard to guard about halfway open to guard fully open. And I'm just staying low because, as I said, this is going to be a low taper fade. This is actually a simple haircut. All I have to do is just stay consistent. And it's the same thing on both sides, of course. No guard, lever play. And you go from completely closed to about halfway to about completely open. Then I come back with my 1.5 guard. And I use my 1.5 guard, it's completely closed right now, to not make any mistakes. So I just open it up just a little bit. I'm trying to keep the taper low and that area dark. So then I come back with my half guard, clipper slightly open, and I just stay in that same area because he wants a low taper fade. A low taper fade stays in the same area. Come back with my 1 guard, slightly open. And as you see, it's just trigger play. And you're really just trying to clean up any little dark spots, any little lines of demarcation that's left. Just get it out of there. I come back with my 1.5 guard closed, just come down. The objective is not to go high. And it's all about your style or techniques as a barber. I have my own styles and techniques. And also the thing is, most of the styles and techniques you should be able to use on every head, but at different lengths. So it's more about the theory than the actual practice. You should be able to do your same routine on every head, but you might have to apply it slightly different. With straight hair, it is slightly different. Most times I wouldn't come down the same way. I would probably use tapering shears or thinning shears to kind of smooth different things out. Now in the nape area, I go ahead and bald everything out. Then I come back with my clippers completely open and do trigger play. Completely open to semi-open to completely closed. Same thing I did in my taper area, basically. Being a barber is just about staying consistent. Consistent with your haircuts, consistent with your routine, consistent with your lifestyle. Just consistency. Here I got the 1.5 guards. And the 1.5 guards with the clippers being open. I like to come in and just rake up, clean things out. And then if I have to, I'll decrease my lever. So basically I'll close it ever so slightly. And a lot of people in their nape areas, the hair is going in all directions. And so you have to be aware of that. That's what the consultation is for. That's what the beginning of the haircut is for. You be able to comb it and brush it down to see where all the hair is growing and going. And you just cut against the actual growth pattern when you're fading it. As you see, I put my styling foam on it, then I come back with my hot towel. And this just helps the hair lay down all over his head. And the hot towel is just, it helps get us a clean scalp in the front. So I really didn't have to use it with him because I already cleaned his scalp. But with some clients, or most clients, I do use that hot towel. Come back with a semi-holding spray. And I'm going to use an ultra holding spray after this. But this is just part of my routine. You want that hair stiff all the way around. Anywhere you're going to put a line on it, you want it stiff all the way around. And trust me, it works. This is one of the things that's going to give you repeat clients. I'm using that ultra holding spray. I'll go ahead and tell you, it's Tresemme. It's the number 5 Tresemme holding spray. You spray your holding spray, then you comb your hair in the actual direction. You see, I'm not combing forward for his hair because he has hair that grows in different directions. So you need to comb it in the direction that it actually grows. You go behind the ears and the nape area, stiffen everything up so that hair just bounces off the trimmers. I'm using my wall cordless trimmers right here, and these things hit straight out of the box. I don't even think I'm going to zero gap them because they hit so well straight out of the box, but I can use them on anybody. I can use them on babies, elderly ladies, elderly men, and of course the guys. And you have to have a pair of trimmers that hit, but you can use on everybody. I had a client come in earlier today and she had scars all the way around her head because, you know, we as barbers, we like to get those crispy lines, but we have to know the hitters don't go around the entire head. The hitters are supposed to stay in this area, this box area. The hitters do not go in the nape area because if they do, you're probably going to cut someone up. And even so, even if they are hitters, you shouldn't be cutting people up. And if you do, just dial it back some, readjust your trimmers. But this is what you get when you get a clean scalp, especially with African-American men or men who have any kind of African-American descent. You're going to see that ash line, which is what we imitate with other clients when we use the barber pencil. It's just ash line. It's just a symbol of clean scalp. That's all it really is. Some barbers make it seem like it's more than what it is. No, it's just clean scalp. Clean scalp. The blades are hidden well. I'm not cutting them, but it's doing what it does. And in this part of his head, he has a spot that is not his hair, it's actually his forehead that makes it seem like there's a little mark there. Makes it seem like the line is slightly off, but it's not. It's just his forehead. And you can see it from this side here. But these trimmers are hitting, man, and the hair is dark. You see how I faded it? There's nothing back there. I didn't spray it or anything. It's just dark like that. These trimmers is hit. His dark hair color, plus the ash line, plus his skin. Very nice contrast. That's what we want when we trim someone. All the way around. And from here, you'll see me come back with my wall clippers and do a little bit of detailing work. And I'm just trying to get anything that I see. And I'm using the corners of the blades a good bit. I'm using the edge of the blades, even though I'm using clippers. Just detailing work. As I said earlier, I was going to come back because you want that nice transitional look from bald to dark or from light to dark. As I was saying, you have to have some trimmers that you can use anywhere. These are the same trimmers I use on his head. I can go all the way around. I can use it on his face where the skin is slightly softer at. no discomfort. On his neck, no discomfort. Under his chin, no discomfort. And that's important to know, that's important to have. Then I come back, people can say whatever they want to about enhancements. These guys, especially these young guys, they want to be enhanced. They want that thing popping. Men don't use makeup. Generally, most men don't use makeup. So we have to have something that really pops. And when you get that fresh haircut, you always want it to look fresh. And these are my trimmers that really hit. I don't use them on everybody. I have 2 pair of trimmers that really hit. And I always save them for the end. And I'm just doing the front with those trimmers. The old school Andy trimmers that are always going to be a must use for me. I make sure I get that hairline, that box straight. Make sure it's symmetrical on both sides, symmetrical as possible. It's the same. And you come back with that barber line, that pencil. And as you see that little small indentation in his forehead, that would kind of make it seem like the hairline isn't straight, but it's just an indentation in his forehead, not the hair. The line is straight, as straight as possible. It's just a slight indentation. I always finish my haircuts with my razor. If you've seen any of my other videos, everything is finished with a razor. My barber used to do this when I was young, and he just kept doing it, and it's something that I picked up. And so anytime that he wouldn't use it, I would say, hey man, hold on man, I need that razor. So I always need a razor finish, not only for myself, but for my clients as well. And that razor just kind of helps clean up some of that extra spray that's dried up from your holding spray. That extra detailing work matters, man. It's another part of the process that's going to give you routine clients. Going to bring them back. This is what we had. Years of growth. Years of beautiful growth. But he just needed something different. I'm pretty sure he went home and surprised his grandmother and his mother. So as always, as I wrap it up, follow me on all platforms. TikTok and Instagram, smooth_the_barber. On YouTube, of course, Smooth the Barber SC. Iconic Fades on Facebook. Most of those parts are gone. By the time he comes back next time, it'll be completely gone. Check them out. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching and stay smooth.